What's going on, people? Trucker Junior here. Let me introduce myself. I've been trucking since 2012 or 2013. Can't remember. One of them. Started out local, did some OTR, back local, worked in the oil field, came back, bought a truck. Bought a 2007 Freightliner Columbia with a Mercedes engine, 13 speed. Did regional. So I was home pretty much every day or every other day, depending. And then just within 2 provinces. Then I broke my femur and then parked that truck because my femur broke. Went to go drive back that truck, and that truck failed. But I had another truck parked for a year, so changed everything to that truck. And that truck is a 2007 Century with a 14-liter Detroit. And drove that truck until I got fed up, and I moved to Alberta for the third time. Moved to Alberta for the third time to work for a company for the second time, and I stayed there for almost 2 years. Doing fracking. Great company. The people make it great. Okay? The people make it great. Then moved back. Bought a Peterbilt 387 with a Cat C13 Cat. 13 speed. What rear engine in this truck? 373s? I don't remember. Whatever. Had this truck, and also then last year October I bought myself a 97 Classic with an able body bunk. You know, able body is not around anymore. 97 Classic, able body bunk, Freightliner. Oh yeah, Classic Freightliner Classic, 18 speed, 3406E Cat. Already had an overhaul done. So probably need to overhaul in the next, I don't know, 2-3 years, depending on how much I drive. Doing some stuff to that truck to get it all ready for the road. So yeah, so I've been driving for quite a while. I started off doing I started my career in a day cab. I was lucky to get local work. And I started my actual trucking career, because I used to drive little box trucks, so 5 tons. Right, with a regular license with an air brake endorsement. And then I was doing that. I did reefer. It was reefer delivering to distribution center at night, ice cream. And then I said, I don't want to do night work no more. I'm doing that for like a year plus. I said, boss, I want my own dedicated truck, and I want to do daytime work. Boom. Reefer, go pick up. Then I would consolidate. I get all the trailers from all the other drivers, including mine, and then I'll get all the freight out, then reload them back for how it had to be loaded for the morning. So I did a little bit more than just doing truck driving. I just did whatever I wanted, not what I wanted, but whatever I could to learn as much as I could. And I was like in my mid-20s, 26, 25, 26. That was good until that guy went bankrupt. He robbed us all. And not his sister's fault. He robbed us. But that's fine. That's fine. And when I was there, I moved to Alberta the first time, came back, and then that's when he robbed us. He didn't rob me of much, like $1,000. But back then, $1,000 a lot of money. Yeah, you know what I mean? $1,000. Cool. And then I worked for Challenger. And I didn't like Challenger. They're a great company, but I didn't like Highway. Because I'm like, I'm responsible for this load. If someone steals this shit as I'm sleeping, you're going to blame me? Mm-mm. Right? And then the truck didn't want to idle. It was 40 out. Truck didn't want to idle. I had to like fight for this truck to idle. And they didn't want to fix the issue and nor give me another truck. And I quit. I quit. I was supposed to go to Ohio. And I said, no. Packed my stuff and dipped. I cleaned the truck, took pictures, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, you can't quit. I'm like, make me drive then. Let me see you make me drive. Make me drive. You couldn't do it. Anyways, so Exit interview. They said, you know what? You're hireable again because we understand, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Went back local. And then moved to Alberta. No. I worked for XTL. XTL was nice, but they gave me a truck when it rained. All the dash lights turned on. I'm just like, I want to butt up no electrical problem with this truck. They paid great back then, but they never had the miles. You know, in North Carolina and shit. You know what I mean? Cool. That's fine. Never had the miles. Left there, went local again, and then I got a job with the company I currently pull for now. I was driving a Peterbilt 386 for them. Peterbilt 386. Nice truck. I should have bought that truck. That truck, I ended up not. That truck, I used to drive Thunder Bay, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. And I wasn't a fan of narrow cab, and I don't like the Peterbilt clutch in the floor. Anyways, I drove that truck till the engine mash up, training mash up. But I mash up in Toronto at Redpath. But I said, all right, I could go to Quebec and bring it back. So I went out to Quebec, dropped the load, came back, boom, truck dead. My company sent me on a bus ride 13 hours up north to go grab the other truck. Because that driver didn't want to bring it back. To pass Kappa's casing. Drove that truck down, right? Drove it down on the fuel it had. Good. And then that truck was filthy. Got it cleaned out. Used that truck until I said I'm moving to Alberta. Again. Went to Alberta. Came back for visit my mom for her birthday. Went to go visit the old workplace. You have to go visit the people that give you opportunity, right? You go visit, say hello, shout them out. Then he's like, hey, you want to buy the truck? Do you want to buy the truck that was your old company truck? And where I parked it is where it stayed until I went back. I said, okay, cool. Made a deal. Every week, money would come out my check to pay for the truck. And I had a PO system where I said, first 3 months, I said, you guys are responsible for everything on this truck. It's been sitting. Cool. Plus, they fixed the truck nice for me and everything. Cool. Drove that truck until I broke my leg. But before I broke my leg, I had bought a Freightliner, 2007 Freightliner Century with a 14-liter Detroit. No oil leaks. And it had oil in the motor. And we all know Detroit, if it has oil, it's leaking. All right, cool. Broke my leg. Was out for 3-4 months. I was in the hospital for a month. Motorcycle accident. Hit a tree. Went to go start. Then I went to go work for the place called Legend. Because something happened in my workplace with a dispatcher. I got pissed. I said I quit. Worked for Legend for 2 loads. Truck was utter trash. They told me to give me a new Kenworth. Never happened. Had to go there with I had to threaten people to get my money from them. Cool. Got my money. Went back. So my boss at the time was cool. Jerry was cool. He didn't have to do real shit. That boss was cool because he never had to do shit for me. But he did. Right? So I was like, Jerry, I went back to my truck, the Columbia I bought when I was in Alberta still, and they helped me out. Because bosses changed, because that was Charles and then Jerry. Jerry bought the company, right? So whatever, merger, whatever happened. So my truck's giving trouble. I'd started, had no throttle, no dashboard. I'd park it good. So he said, okay, cool. Go to OK Tire and get them to switch your tires from this truck to that truck. And the man got me to switch the tires, this, that. Gave me work. I said, put me in the flatbed. But I was struggling to get in the truck. My leg was hurting. Because I broke it. Picture this is my leg, because I'm not my leg down. So the femur is up here, and I broke it here. But my leg, right? There's an iron rod in the bone. So, iron, titanium. So, anyways, he helped me out with that. Got back in my groove. Boom, flatbed. I love flatbed. I don't love flatbed. I'd rather over dry van. But sometimes dry van's nice. It's like taking a break. Because all the different things you get to see doing flatbed. I don't tarp. Excuse me, I don't tarp. We have the roll tight, or Conestoga, whatever Americans call them. Roll tight. Curtain side is not the same. Curtain side has a hard roof that doesn't move, and just the side curtain moves. That's a curtain side. Anyways, whatever. I digress. That happened. So I've been working there ever since, and then something happened with the company, and I said, screw it. I'll still work here, but I'm gonna get my own authorities, because they were plating my truck and everything and insuring me. Insurance was cheap with them, I must admit. Insurance was nice with them. So cool, got my own authorities, got my own insurance. Before that, last year, I bought a truck. I bought a 97 Classic with an Able body. They don't make Able body anymore. 34.6 cat, 34.6E cat, 18 speed, nice truck. Pace Marathon used to own it before, so I got to call them to get their service records for that truck. So now everything is a standstill. Both my trucks are parked, and I'm ready to go. The one truck is not ready. The Freightliner still need to do front shocks, 2 rear airbags, 6 tires. So that's me. 41 now. I started when I was 26, I think. 25, 26, 41. I've driven dump trucks, reefer trailer, dry van, flatbed, tanker, off-road oil field work. I've done all that. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot. I'm blessed, you know what I mean? Blessed that I had the opportunity to do it, because, you know, not everyone will get to see certain things that some of us drivers have seen. Or go to places that we go, or show our skills in small areas. So yeah. I look forward to more driving, more years over the road. There's some shifts that have to happen due to the change of the trucking industry. Changes I never thought I'd have to do, but I gotta do. There's no shame in change if you want to continue to be successful, right? But yeah, that's just me in a nutshell. Got my girl, got the kids, you know. We're doing our thing, trying to make it work, trying to go forward. So yeah, I am Trucker Junior, and I drive in Ontario, Canada. So whoever I see on the road, just give me a hail. Any questions, anything, ask in the comments. From forward of this video, I will do in-truck videos talking. And I'll focus the videos on more trucker news, change in the industry, stuff like that. What to do when a four-wheel cuts in front of you, four-wheeler cuts in front of you, you know, stuff like that. So I ain't gonna get rich off this. I ain't even get paid off this. It's just an information sharing mechanism. The view of the trucking industry through Junior. So yeah, that's about it. So anyways, y'all keep up, keep good. Please try not to cut us off, man. Like, come on. Other drivers, please be responsible. And that's it. All right? Cool. Have a good one.